Hey, SoCal. How you doing, man? Good afternoon, Paige. Welcome, welcome. How's everybody doing today? Hope you're having a good Thursday. No, I'm fairly certain it's the battery. Well, I did a bunch of reading last night, this morning, and the fact that my battery for a full charge is not sitting at or above 12.7 volts indicates that my battery's got issues. So I've just got the combiner switch turned on. Which forces everything to run back off of both of the batteries, but it uses the primary battery, the start crank battery. So I just need to figure out the warranty claim for the damn battery. No biggie. How you doing today? I'll be going to my parents' house for Halloween party tomorrow, so me and my wife are looking for costume ideas. Oh man, I'm the wrong person to ask for costume ideas. I don't celebrate holidays, period. I've never really been much for dressing up or doing any of that stuff, so I don't have any good ideas for you, man. Yeah, it's like a $400 frickin' battery. 300 or 400, I can't remember which one was more expensive, the crank or the house. One of them was 4, one of them was 3. But it's only like 2 years old, 2.5 years old, something like that. So it should still be warranted. I just have no idea. I ordered it on Amazon, so I don't know how the hell warranty works with that. No biggie though, I'll figure it out. But got a bit of a late start today. My head has just been pounding. I had a migraine for like the last 4 hours, and it finally started to ease off a little bit, so I put the boat in the water. One of them days. How's your weather over there today? SoCal? Hey Tammy T-Bird, welcome to the stream. No way, caught you live, good luck. Yeah, we'll be out here for a while here today. We fished all day yesterday here at Flathead Lake and managed to get 2 lake trout. But we're gonna see if we can get a couple more today. How's your day going, Tammy? What's up, Okeechobee? Small Water Charters, how you doing today? Beautiful here today, but wind is supposed to be insane afternoon. Man, stinking wind. Oh, that stinks. Alright, that's just me letting out a new line. Good morning, Tony. How you doing today? Welcome to the stream. Flathead Lake, northwestern Montana. Absolutely gorgeous lake. We're targeting lake trout. Trying to see if we can get into some of the fat ones that they have floating around in here. It's a fairly new species for me. I caught my first two yesterday, so we're learning what they like, where they're at. Did you launch from the same spot, or did you make a move? Just the same spot. I really didn't. My head was pounding so hard this morning, I didn't feel like going and trying fighting with a different boat launch and traffic. And I honestly was contemplating just driving back home. My head was. It's less, but it's still pounding. I get migraines sometimes, and they're just. Ugh. I guzzled a bunch of water and slept for a little while longer, or tried to. Good, just getting started for the day. Nice, Tony. Tammy T-Bird says, good at work, wishing I was out fishing. I tried Ackley on Sunday. I got some nice rainbows, but the wind picked up around noon. So I only got about 4 hours in the water before I had to pack it up. Ah, dang, Tammy. Yeah, I haven't been to Ackley since earlier this season. I went early summer. That's a tough lake to fish. It's a tiny little lake. I mean, it's basically a freaking puddle. But the wind there is, I don't know, the whole area around there, Windham, Hobson, it's just so open. Once the wind picks up, it's murder. But glad to hear you got some rainbows. They have some really nice, really pretty rainbows in there. Some of the most vibrant colored rainbows I've ever caught came out of Ackley. I don't know what the strain is they put in there. There's some really big brown trout in there too, like redonkulously big. But I almost went there yesterday and today, but the wind wasn't gonna be good. I want to get out there at least one more time before the end of the year and take another crack at the tiger muskies. Hey, Dave James. No, I slept like crap. Got a giant headache. Hey, Jessica Howard. Welcome to the stream. How you doing? My first time out, yeah, reminds me of Willow. Willow's way bigger. Willow's trout are the rainbows at least are way bigger. I like Ackley. It's it's one of the only locations, you know, in central Montana that you have a chance at tiger muskies. And there was one pulled out of there last year that was quite large. And here there probably aren't many left in there, but the ones that are probably pushing level of state record size and potentially even world record size. There's been some 50+ inches pulled out of there. They're just absolute behemoths. Yeah, I had a tiger muskie on my line last year. Had him right up next to the boat and freaking messed up the netting. I got the damn treble hook stuck on the outside of the net and wrestling trying to get the fish in the net. The fish got off of the hook. But this time of the year, the bite for the tiger muskie should start picking back up. The brown trout should start biting too, I think. The old dude I met last year when I was there, the caretaker of the pond. He's the guy, him and his wife run the Ackley Lake fan club, the Ackley Lake Fishing Club or whatever. They're the ones that do the fishing tournament there twice a year. And apparently the guy has been the caretaker of the lake for like 30 years or some shit. But he was saying that full-time brown trout fishing there is absolutely amazing if you can get into them. Dave James, nope, not yet. We've just been on the water for about 10 minutes. I sat in my truck all morning nursing a migraine. Hey Marvin, welcome to the stream. Yeah, I'm just headed back over to the little bay where we caught the first lake trout yesterday. It's fairly close to the boat launch. I think I'm gonna stay kind of in this general vicinity today. I did, Dave. Before I fell asleep last night, I drank a whole Gatorade. This morning when I woke up, I drank 2 bottles of water and started on another Powerade. I get migraines from time to time. And normally I keep a bottle of ibuprofen with me in my fishing bag, but for whatever reason, it's not in my fishing bag. I don't know what the hell I did with it. That's all right, though. It seems like it's waning. How you doing, Gaza? Yeah, Willow Creek, though, Tammy, next year I want to do some more fishing there. They have some freaking fat rainbows in there. I fished it a couple of times, a few times, I guess, this year from shore. But the water level just gets so low so fast in there that it's basically an early season fishing spot. Once mid or late season hits, they pull the boat docks out and the water level, I mean, drops like 25 feet, like just a massive amount. You're in school right now, Logan? Well, you should go learn something, buddy. How you doing, Rosalie? Welcome. I'm doing good today. How are you? Go to the optometrist, get Cloma drop for your migraines. Huh. I didn't know that was a thing. I do need to go. I've had, these glasses are freaking like 12 years old. They're so scratched, so beat up. I'm sure my prescription has changed. I've been meaning to set up an appointment. I want to get a couple of pairs of new glasses. I'll ask them about that when I'm in there. Paige, yesterday we ended up catching two lake trout. One small one about 18 inches and another one that was about 23 inches and just a touch over 4 pounds. Gaza, we just got started. Nothing yet. Need a shell on the truck for longer trips, futon mattress in the back. Yeah, I've thought about that. One, I hate how they look. And two, I haul so much crap around randomly in my truck that being restricted, you know, height-wise, width-wise, I just think it would be a pain in the butt. I don't know, I might get one of these days. It is definitely a little warmer today, yeah. Gotta go, catch you later, tight lines, mate. All right, Dave, have a good one. Thanks for swinging through. Yeah, they work great for yours. Okay, Tammy, I'll remember that. OKUMA drops. Huh. Ian says, hey, why am I working and you're fishing? I gotta fish that. I'm sorry, man. But that's what the stream's here for. You can come fish with me. When you can't get out on the water, you can come join me fishing on the boat anytime, buddy. I had one on my GMC. I only put on when needed. It was a game changer. How much of a pain in the butt are they to put on and take off? I'd imagine it's bolted, or do they have, you know, like clamps, clips? Ooh, there's a big bait ball. That's shallow too. Do I have a gun rack in one of those? I clamped it down so it wasn't really hard at all. Oh, okay, SoCal. Yeah, I'll have to look into that. I know it's been a passing thought over the years to get one, but I've never really looked into it too much. Super cool out there. Oh, it's so pretty here. These lakes up here are just incredible. Nestled up in the mountains, sitting in the clouds, basically. Just absolutely gorgeous. Appreciate the thumbs up, y'all. Hey, fishy, fishy, fishy. I ended up building a stand for it so I could just back up, truck under it, drop it on. That was the hardest part. Oh, that's a good idea. It's kind of like an A-frame type thing that you can crank it up off and crank it back down. Ooh, there's another giant bait ball. Paige says, my wife broke my fishing rod last week. She slammed the car door and snapped it in half. Oh, man. Party foul. Dang, that stinks. How the hell hard did she slam the door? That's impressive. Sad, but impressive. Expensive rods don't leave the boat. Yeah, see, my boat's too damn small. I don't have room for a rod locker or anything like that on here. I tried the first year that I had this boat making, you know, some pole holders that I could keep the poles in the boat, you know, attached on top of the 2 bench seats. But I found I don't ever put a cover on my boat when I transport it around. It's a pain in the butt to put on and take off. So the poles were just getting grimy going down the dirt roads and moving back and forth between destinations. So they typically ride in my truck. One of these days I'm gonna get my damn hearse going again. That will be the ultimate fishing vehicle. I'm sure it'll pull my boat just fine. It's long enough I can keep poles and shit in the back. I don't know, we'll see. Oh, those 2 catches were from yesterday. SoCal, another way that you can do it when there's more than 1 catch, quicker way to do it is just dot reset dash catches, and it'll just clear them all out. Otherwise, you can do it like that, .rc to remove catch. You just have to do it multiple times. But I have for targets and catches, just reset command, dot reset dash catches, dot reset dash targets. Anthony Lester, welcome, welcome. Trim jail? What are you talking about? How would I become a moderator? I watch the streams enough. Paige, I randomly, when I feel the need to add new moderators, I add them. Most of the time I have 2-3 moderators in here. One of these days, Paige, you'll just show up someday and your name will be blue. Not a big deal. Mods help me with the commands for the stream. Still have about 7 pounds to trim. Oh, you're trimming, I see. Trimming your harvest. Slow work. Smoking Tahoe OG. Outdoor Harvest, Falcon Heavy V12, and Kylo Ren. Nice. Yeah, I've decided though I really need to, sometime over the winter or next year, I'm gonna swap out the bunks, the bottom bunks on my trailer from just the flat HDPE plastic bunks to some roller bunks, some flat rollers. I want to be able to launch when it's basically flat. I want to be able to push the damn boat off and it just roll. There's too much friction on a flat bottom John with those the bunks like that. I want to be able to launch at the spot that I couldn't launch yesterday. Stocking up for winter, Anthony? Got the message from YouTube Studio this morning that my channel is now eligible for memberships and super chats finally. Congrats, SoCal! Heck yeah! Yeah, you just gotta make sure, you gotta go through, there's a whole bunch of freaking terms of service and crap that you gotta go through and accept and blah, blah, blah. And you have to make sure that you've done all the identity verification crap. But congratulations, man. It's a long, hard battle. It's just a cigarette. First round of the application process this morning. Nice. Hey, Cindy, welcome, welcome. Just chilling, just been on the water here for a little bit. We've been live for about 30 minutes. Out here today again, trying to see if we can figure out these lake trout. We managed to get 2 small ones yesterday, seeing if we can maybe find a few more today. Trolling too fast? Yeah, probably. I can't remember who said it last night. It made me laugh when we were scooting back to the dock at the end of the day. And I'm doing, you know, like 25, 30 miles an hour. Somebody's like, "You're trolling too fast." I had to laugh. So it would be funny to have kind of just a, you know, a toy pole out there with something skipping across the water. I'll remake that short with a 30-mile-an-hour troll. Show people what actually trolling too fast looks like. Yeah, next year, Paige, I'm gonna. I definitely, I'm gonna throw a nice electric trolling motor on here that integrates with the Lowrance. How's your day going, Cindy? Hey, Crazy. Yeah, the one that I've been looking at that I want to buy is the Lowrance Recon. It's the new model that they came out with this year. It's got the GPS, all the smart features, spot lock, contour following. You can set up, you know, pretty complex mappings for it to, you know, patterns to troll and run. My problem though that I'm still trying to figure out is batteries for it. For so long, and I don't have a kicker. I'm gonna end up probably having to still use the jet to give some oomph to increase my battery life, so I'm not propelling straight with the trolling motor. But to get like what I wanted to get to give me 12 plus hours of troll time is two 24 volt 200 amp LiPo batteries. And they're expensive, they're heavy, and they're huge. I don't know where the hell I'm gonna put them. It's like 160 pounds of battery. Yeah, the more expensive ones can. They're pricey though. It's like $2,500, $3,000, something like that, just for the trolling motor. But they're pretty cool. The most trolling motors that I've seen they're either 12 volt, 36 volt. They're either 45 pound, they're 55 pound, they're 75 pound. They're a stock stat, metrics on them. The Lawrence Recon, and I don't know why all of them don't do it. You can run it 12, 24, or 36, and the thrust power you get from it is based upon the voltage that you run it at. So if you run it as a 12 volt, it's like 55 or 65 pounds thrust. If you run it as 24 volt, it's like 70 pounds thrust. If you run it as 36 volt, it's like 90 pounds thrust. So, you can, it's one unit that you can tailor to, lots of different applications, lots of different boats. If you want to run it on a tiny boat, you can run it at 12 volt with 55 pound thrust with smaller batteries. If you have two boats and you don't want to buy two trolling motors, you can get the quick detach on it, and you can lift it 36 volt and run it as a 90 pound thrust. Might have to build a battery box on the bow. Yeah, I've thought about that. There's so little room up there, and that's usually how I get on and off the boat. My Starlink's mounted up there. I keep my tackle box up there. The trolling motor itself is going to take up a huge chunk of it. If I put two batteries up there, I will literally have to be stepping on or over batteries to get on and off. And I don't want to do that. So they're gonna go on the floor. I don't know. We're gonna have to figure something out. Why not just buy a gas-powered trolling motor? Well, I mean, that's basically what I have right now. I'm running a gas-powered jet. To get a kicker, I have too much weight in the back of the boat already, and I've never seen a front mount gas trolling motor. Not to mention, again, you have gas. The amount of time that I troll, I already carry 12 gallons of gas. I don't want to carry more gas. Plus, the electricity is way cheaper to fill up than gas. To get here to fish in my truck, $100. To fish for 2 days, another $100. To get home, $100. I mean, this trip cost me $300 in gas already. So I want to get an electric trolling motor mounted at the front. I need some weight in the front of the boat anyway to equal out all the weight that I already have on the back. I have an oversized jet. This boat is rated for like a 34 or 30 horsepower motor, and I have a 75. It came with a 5-gallon gas tank, and I increased it to 12. Most people would run, a small 50 AGM, 50 amp hour AGM crank back there or something like that. 40, 50 pound battery. I have 100 pounds of battery back there between my two. It's just all my weight's at the back already. I can't add anything back there anymore. I need a bigger boat. Yeah, I do. Hey, Bryson, back after a week. Me? I've been gone 3 weeks. You? Welcome back. I don't. My dad has a solar charger he puts on his boat. Paige, I've looked into that. I have my friend's dad also uses a solar array on his boat, but he's got this big contraption that hangs off of the back or the side or the front. He's made multiple different mounts, and none of them have really been great. I think he's got it now mounted on his bimini. It's just they're in order to get any decent amount of charge from solar, you need a pretty large solar panel. What would be cool is if you know how they make like solar shingles, like your whole roof now can be a solar panel. I wish people who built boats would frickin' do something with that, you know, like build your casting deck, your rear deck, your benches, that they're, you know, usable as solar, but they're also durable enough that you can walk on them, you can stand on them, you can. Old Head Ted, easy catch $500 worth of fish. What are you talking about, Old Head? Does it try to porpoise any because of all the weight in the back? Not too bad, Cindy, but it's hard to get up on plane. And it does, I mean, it slaps more, you know, when I start getting into rougher water, because all that weight's at the back, I end up. But not, it doesn't porpoise a whole lot. I just know that before I added the bigger gas tank and, you know, the multiple batteries, before I added a whole bunch of weight back there, it was way easier to get up on plane, way quicker to get up on plane, and my top speed was, you know, probably about 5 to 10 miles an hour faster. And it was a smoother ride. So after I added all the weight in the back, it's a rougher ride. It's harder to get on plane. But I mean, it's a substantial amount of weight I added back there. Once I get some weight on the front, though, basically some ballast to even it out, I think it should be much better. Just goofing. Oh, all right, Old Head. What's up, Mr. Biff Tackle? Yo, good luck. Thank you. Solar hauler deck. Yeah, right. Chum Bucket Charter South Africa. What's up, Chum Bucket? How you doing? Bryson says, I tried muskie fishing. Oh, yeah? Yeah, we don't have true muskies here. We have the northern pike and the tiger muskie, which is the sterile crossbreed between a muskie and a northern pike. But I'd imagine I can't imagine it's any different than fishing for pike. Mia, how you feeling? My head's still not great, but it's better than it was. I had such a throbbing headache this morning. But feeling a little better. Thank you for asking. How's work? Slaving away. Tiger trout, yeah, they're also another sterile crossbreed. It seems like, and I'm just pulling this out of my butt here, but it seems like all the hybrid species that are prefixed with a tiger most of those I think are sterile, and it comes from breeding two different species together and just whatever between those two species that allows them to breed also just produces, you know, sterile offspring. It's been a day. Oh man. Yeah, I almost just packed up the truck and drove home this morning. I was feeling so miserable. I got out of the truck 2-3 times. I'm like start putting stuff back in the boat and getting it ready to put on the water, and I had to get back in the truck. It was cold, my head was pounding. I was like, it ain't happening. I ain't doing this right now. Let me Google real quick about flatheads. I have no clue. Yeah, it's a new species. I just started fishing for them this year. And today will be my 5th time out fishing for lake trout. The first 3 we got completely skunked. Yesterday we managed to get 2, and I'm fishing right now where we caught the first of the 2. I'm marking a few fish, but there's not a lot of fish over here. The spot that I want to fish and where I keep seeing people headed is about 10 miles over yonder, and I don't want to go that far. I can't believe you, Rod. Well, you don't have to. Funny looking fish. Yeah, they're big fat trout. This is big old bellies. They get huge though. This water body produces 30+ pound lake trout. The ones we caught yesterday were just babies, an 18-incher and a 23-incher. They get to be, you know, well over 30 inches and 30 pounds. Driving with a migraine absolutely sucks. Doing anything with migraine absolutely sucks. Joe's man, how dead? I don't know what you mean, Joe's man, but welcome to the stream. Deep. Oh, okay. Right now we're fishing over about 40-foot bottom. Yesterday, the first one I caught was over 60-foot bottom. The second one was over 70-foot bottom. How long will you be live? I don't know if I'm going to stay till sundown today or if I'm going to do just a half day out here. It depends. If my migraine goes away and I start feeling better, we'll probably be out here till sundown. Otherwise, I might just be on the water here for 3-4 hours, and I have like a 4-hour drive to get home from here. Hey, Deborah Pot. And what is up with YouTube today? Why? The format on the names I'm noticing is switching back and forth between how it used to be, and then sometimes it's with the @ Now most of them were doing it. It was doing that Crappy Man Jake's channel for a couple of weeks. Bryson from I'm going to be back on after school. All right, Bryson, we'll be here, probably. Man, I really need to dig in my box there and figure out what the hell's rattling. That shit's driving me nuts. I don't know if you guys can hear that or not. Every few seconds, there's just like some random rattle coming from over here. Switching back and forth in Luminary's channel today. Yeah, it's weird. It's confusing. Like Crappy Man was commented about it when I was doing it at his channel. Like, you know everybody from the channel that they set that you're used to, and then people start coming in here with the ats. And so many people, their YouTube @ is nothing even close to what their channel name is. So like, You don't know who the hell any of these people are. Hey Neil, welcome back. Have you ever caught the Lake Superior whitefish? Now for all of the fishing that I've done in Montana, I've never caught a whitefish. There are whitefish in so many water bodies around Montana. I've never caught one. Never. Or if I have, it was when I was young and I thought it was a fucker, you know, I misidentified it as something else. I hated it when it happened in my channel. Yeah, today's the first that I'm noticing it, but what's weird is it's been switching back and forth. Like towards the beginning of my stream, most everybody's was not with the @ prefix. Now it seems like most everybody's is. Dude, they're so fun and they're running in the river right now. Huh. So you're telling me I'm fishing in the wrong spot? Yeah, I know that on Fishbrain, I see people, oftentimes fly fishermen, people who are fly fishing, catch the crap out of the whitefish in the Missouri, in central Montana where I live. I don't know. I guess I'm normally targeting, you know, pike when I'm fishing rivers like that. And I guess maybe they don't bite off the same kind of stuff. What do you catch them on? What do you use for a lure or bait? My river has northern pike everywhere. Heck yeah, Bryson. The Missouri has them. They're pretty few and far between though. They tend to be good size though when I catch them out of there. Lakers are in lakes. Whitefish are running upriver to spawn and they are blast. We jig for them on ultralight or lights. Get 2 to 5 pounds. Okay. So are you just running, you know, jig head tipped with worm? Or are you running dead bait, you know, little minnows on the jig? Or are you just running, you know, nothing with just artificial, you know, like a bucktail or a fuzzy one? Oh, hi, how's it going? Got anything yet? Now, we've only been on the water for about 45 minutes. I have not yet, not managed to get into anything. Marked a few fish. But no action yet. Danny Curtis, what up dude, how's the weather? Hey Danny, welcome to the stream. I'm doing good. Weather is quite nice today. A little chilly, but not bad at all. Sun shining, there's just a slight breeze. Perfect fishing weather. Grabby Man Jigs, 2 months in the rod squad, let's go. Howdy buddy, how you doing today? The Rod Squad, that's right. Another day, yeah. Oh, it's so nice out here. I'm glad I made it out here. It's been a nice change of pace to get out and fish. You out in the shop working today? You having a lazy day? Hey Patrick, good afternoon, welcome. you ever caught a flathead catfish? Bryson, we don't have flathead catfish here in Montana. We have channel cats, black bullheads, and stone cats, but we don't have flatheads. A tube plastic on like an 1/8 ounce, or a guy that makes lures around here called the widow minnows. Okay. Interesting. What are you hoping to catch? Danny, we're targeting lake trout today. Just so you know, the vibration is terrible. It hurts to look at. Is it? Damn it. I might have to... pull the poles in and run the motor for a little bit. She is running a little ragged today. Do you travel the lake, or are you close by? No, this spot is 3.5, almost 4 hours from where I live. If you plan on staying till late, maybe when I get off I can talk you into coming to the river? Maybe. Yeah, we can maybe swim by the river. It is supposed to be a little, in fact the wind just picked up. Just as I was about to say it, it's supposed to get a little choppier here today. So it might get a little nasty. River fishing might be better. Probably explains the views, possibly. It could. I don't know, the last few streams that I've done haven't had great views. YouTube got off its kick. It stopped recommending me to people. But let me do that. Let me fix that. That's what this other mount, I still don't have any that'll, my phone will attach to it, but I mounted this other thing back here that the GoPro, when I put it up here, is incredibly stable. Super clear, super crisp picture. But it's this thing, this freaking helm. The way they attach these things is just a few rivets through the side and then a few rivets to the bottom. And you can see the whole thing just shakes. There's just a constant vibration to it. Drives me nuts. And I've tried making it more solid. I just need to tear this helm out and build a custom one. Well, let me pull these in. We'll jet around for a few minutes. Maybe clear the motor out a little bit. See if it helps the vibration. Car Legend said hi. Welcome, Car Legends. I have 9 minutes till I get off. Thanks, Bryson. Thank you for this channel, bro. Good fishing. Thanks, Danny. Appreciate you coming and hanging out and fishing. Yeah, so real CMJ, that's exactly what I was thinking, and I bought one. A really nice lure that's rated real well on Amazon. And I got it. I mounted it up and tried to, and the damn iPhone 16 Pro with my case on it won't fit in it. I have to take the case off to get it to fit in the mount. And there ain't no way. I break damn phones with them in the case. I'm not taking my case off of it to put it in the motorcycle mount. So I either need to get a thinner, like smaller case, or I need to find one that will fit my fatties, my fat case on it. Yeah, it was like $40 or $45. I mean, it's a nice one. It's got really good ratings. I have one of the like highly drop resistant cases on it because I'm clumsy as shit with my phone and I hate breaking them. So I put a good nice thick case on it, and it just won't squeeze into the freaking holder. Yeah, that's exactly what I was thinking. It probably would help. All right, let's make sure nothing's gonna blow away here. Debo, Pike Slayer, what's up, Debo? Have a nice fishing, man. Thanks, Bryson. Have a good one as well. The mount you have is the best for boats as far as your phone not falling out. Yeah, that's why I do like it. You know, it's quite stable. Or it got a real good grip, but yeah, the vibration on it just sucks. All right, hold on, guys. We're gonna run her for a few minutes to try and clear it out. Trolling too fast. I need to get like a toy pole with like something that can skip it across the water. I want to make that video. Whew, that's chilly. Your sister caught a baby flathead? Cool. Yeah, I wish we had those here. Flatheads get huge. The channel cats we get here get decent sized. 30 plus pounds, but they don't get to be, you know, the 50, 60, 70 plus pounds that flatheads do. Motors and music. You think so? All right, let's see. I don't know who's Jesus. I don't know Jesus. Thank you, CMJ. Is that vibration any better? Seems like it might be. It's still pretty bad though. Motors and music, I know what you're talking about. We're a fishing channel, we're not a... Well, I guess you'll get the idea. No politics, no religion. That's like 99% of the other live streams. You ever, I'm sure a lot of you have, but have you ever just like flipped through? Like if you're on somebody's live and you start flipping, like it'll just give you more lives? Like y'all ever doom scrolled through YouTube lives when you're bored? Good God, man. Some of the shit you come on. The other day I was scrolling through and there was a guy wearing a toilet suit, or excuse me, a toilet seat, the ring of a toilet seat with the flapper behind him, with like fake crap all over the rim of it, his face all painted with like weird shit, and he was just like making stupid noises. And it was like, what the actual fuck am I watching right now? Like, why? And he'd been live for like 4 hours, 1,000 people in his room. It's like, why are all these people watching this? I don't get it. You've seen the toilet seat, dude. He's just like up there being belligerent with this stupid toilet seat on his head. And there's like thousands of people in there watching it. I'm back. There's some weird people on YouTube for real. Oh, Jesus, man. For real. He makes like 5K a day, probably. Was waiting to pick Mia up from work the one day. I was sitting out in the parking lot waiting for her to get out. And that one came on like right as she was getting in the truck. I told her, I asked her, is that what I'm missing in my stream? Should I just grab one of the old toilet seats out of the shed there and pop one on for my live fishing streams? I don't know though, it's just like loud, obnoxious, belligerent people just screaming like just insanities. There's like thousands of people in there. Chat's just blowing up. Like, man, like, y'all do you, but when I go to a stream, I want to chill and like hang out and talk to people, not act like I just escaped from the funny farm. Some cool people on, but they're few and far between. Yeah, it seems like it. We need to find a dang fish. If you're serious, I talked to boss. I can get off a little early to fish with you at the river. Maybe. What time are you thinking, Neil? I mean, I've literally only been on the water for an hour. I'd hate to pull out, like, right now. But... right, I'll stream in... I don't know, man. I mean, I guess it's working for them, or... Oh God, the other one that it kept giving... And maybe it's just me, but ASMR. What is with people in ASMR? Like 5 mics around their mouth, and they're like whispering into it, making stupid little mouth noises, and they're like just... Oh God, it's so cringe to me. But again, there's like 1,000 people in the room. People are just loving it. 3:30? What is it right now? 12:30? Yeah, we could probably do that. I could try and get get over to the boat launch by 3:30 or so. 3 hours, that gives us some time over here to play. Find Amisar winds me up. Go fish with him. Yeah, we might, Matt. I think we're probably gonna. If I don't know, I'll dink around over here for a few more hours. There are so many places to fish around here. Yeah, it'd be cool to go catch my first whitefish. I'm sure they feel the same way about us, though. Probably, probably, man. Fair point. Fair point. So, Crappy Man, I don't know if you saw one of the recent YouTube bulletins or whatever that they put out. They're releasing a feature, apparently they're beta testing it with some channels now, to where you can stream with multiple cameras at the same time. So like, mainly what it's for is for a horizontal view and a vertical view. So you can stream 2 streams at a time, which right now you can do, but you have disconnected chats, which it makes it basically impossible to manage the conversations between the rooms. But they're apparently releasing a feature that's going to allow you to stream both formats with a unified chat that you don't have to use, you know, third-party software to accomplish. And that's what I want to do on the boat here, is I want to set up my GoPro on one, you know, a higher angle, wide angle, that you can see both poles out the side, you know, a good view of the boat. And then my normal one here, you know, vertical, that's closer, that's, you know, me talking to it. But that way I'll be able to have, you know, people can pick which view they want and still be able to communicate with me. Yeah, it said that they're releasing it, that they're testing it in some channels right now. I don't even know where to find it. Then, like, they didn't release anything about like where in the, like, how it works. And I assume I'm not part of the beta. I feel like I'm in a position to abuse OBS with a 15-foot USB. Oh yeah, I mean, when you're because you're streaming, you know, in a static location, you should be using OBS or a similar software like that. You can do so much cool crap. You can bring in overlays. I mean, so like how you have your laptop open and you have your, like, you can just plunk her down as an overlay right on the screen. You know, instead of stream elements saying in chat, you know, welcome, you know, to a new subscriber, like it'll pop up, you know, as a little pop-up on the screen. You could have 3 different camera views, you know, you can hit a button and it toggles between different camera views as you move, you know, between benches in your workshop. I would love to be able to do that. That'd be cool to do on the boat. Just the logistics of it are so complicated when you don't have, you know, a laptop to run OBS on. From all the searching that I've done, there aren't really any apps that I've found that allow you to do, you know, the same type of stuff. SoCal, yeah, Cindy's channel, how she and Travis will both have a phone, and they're streaming both on the same channel. They're both under, you know, Skipjack Cindy, but when you click on her page, it shows 2 streams. But when you join it, you're either in Cindy's stream or you're in Travis's stream. They're not connected in any way. The new feature will allow multiple streams at the same time, but a unified chat. So when somebody says something and they're watching Travis's screen, Cindy's chat sees it too. When somebody says something in Cindy's, Travis's chat sees it too. So no matter what view they're looking at, everybody's joined into the same chat room. Which is, I want to do that on the boat so I can have the 2 different views. The vertical view, what we all stream as usually, we do it because there's a ton, you know, like 80% of YouTube's viewers often are mobile viewers, but there's still 20% of viewers that are on desktops or their TV or, you know, a tablet that's got a much bigger view space. And it's nice to, it would be nice to be able to give them, you know, a full actual view instead of the confined vertical. The only reason we do it as vertical is because nobody joins the damn horizontal views usually, unless you're, you know, a big established channel. But yeah, so I was just curious if you had heard or read about that. I know that they had rolled out like what they're doing to me today here with the like your name is @RealCMJ instead of Crappy Man Jigs. Like they did that to your channel months before they did it to mine. So I'm curious if, because you're a larger channel, they've maybe released that feature for your channel already. He's a guy that streams everyday bass fishing, and he's very entertaining, but he streams his GoPro and only gets 20 viewers. You talking about Latin Bass Assassin? Yeah, I just started doing that to me in this stream. In fact, the first like 10 minutes, 15 minutes of the stream, everybody's name was normal. And then every other chat started doing the @ and then eventually now everybody's the @. Yeah, I've seen his channel, and he does. He streams from the GoPro, and it's an excellent. I mean, the GoPro is such. It's got the the hyper stabilization, so your horizon is always level. So as the boat's rocking right now, you guys see the picture. On a GoPro, you have the hyper stabilization, the leveling. So it somehow in the background magically keeps that horizon from rocking. It always keeps it stable. And again, if you list up and down, it still tries to keep that horizon at a level fixed position, you know, so you're not going up and down, you're not bobbling back and forth. So I would love to be able to stream from the GoPro. It's just when you stream from it right now, you don't get pushed into the vertical feed. I don't mind the @s, they just need to make up their mind. Yeah, it just gets confusing because so many people, their @ is completely different from what their channel name is. Like, who the hell is this again? Somebody's talking to me like they know me, and I don't recognize your channel name. Maz, we have not yet caught a fish today. We've been fishing for a little over an hour. No action yet. We fished this same spot yesterday. The biggest one we caught was a little over 4 pounds, 23 inches. If I can get some great footage on the boat with 2 view angles. Yeah. Ultimately, though, what I want to figure out how to do is like what I'm describing for you to do in your studio, Crappy Man, is to be able to toggle between different views. That'd be awesome. You know, you're fishing the front of the boat, you just click and, you know, your back camera comes on. You move, you know, over click, it goes to a different camera. I just don't know how to accomplish that without. I might end up having to do like a little Mac Mini or something like that. That I can basically run a computer program or something that I would be able to run OBS on. Beth tackle? No, there's 2 rods. There's always one hidden behind me over here. It's out there as well. What's up, Josie? Welcome to the stream. How you doing? feel like you would need a lot more boat to set that up with laptop. Yeah, it's not that it takes a lot of room, it's more so the power requirements for a laptop and the fact that most laptops aren't really waterproof. All your connection, your USB, everything that's connected, every plug-in on it needs to be waterproofed. So I don't know. That's where a Mac Mini is basically a MacBook, but you know, just a little box. It requires an external monitor. But it's more the power requirements. Running shit like that for a long period of time, it takes electricity, it takes battery. That's what gets to be troublesome on a small boat like this is the battery capacity. Where the hell do you store all the batteries? How do you charge the batteries? My wife's home from work. I've got to go. Wish you luck. All right, Paige. Thanks for stopping through and hanging out. We'll catch you on the next one. Need a pilot house on the boat to keep the laptop safe. Basically, yeah. It's not really the right boat for it. I'm good, thanks. You doing good? Keep you warm? Yeah, I had a really bad migraine this morning. I slept in the truck here to get up and start streaming early, but when I woke up, not only did my neck and back hurt, but my head was just throbbing. So I ended up trying to sleep for another few hours to sleep off the headache to go away. But other than that, yeah, the weather's nice. It's a little chilly still. But doing good. You're only doing trolling, no cast. Errol, yeah, I don't have a spot lock. I don't have a electric trolling motor. I only have an old school anchor. So I don't do, unless I'm fishing super shallow, I don't usually do a whole lot of casting. Usually springtime fishing for me is more shallow fishing and more casting. This time of the year I find trolling to be much more productive, especially when I'm trying to learn a new water body like I am here today. Hope your head's better. Yeah, thank you. It feels much better than it did. I get migraines from time to time. It's no big deal. Normally I carry a bottle of ibuprofen with me in my boat or fishing tackle, and I took it out at some point in time and forgot to put it back in apparently. Need to get a new anchor so I can get the boat out. Yeah, see, you deal with it, and that's why I don't like anchoring to stop and cast. Every time you throw that bad boy out there, there's a good chance you ain't getting it back. I mean, that is just the way that anchors are. And SoCal here can attest to that. How many anchors have you been through this season? Ibuprofen is my go-to for headaches as well. Yeah, I normally pop a couple of them, and within 45 minutes, an hour, it curtails it. Oh, that's what happened to him. I was a goofball and wasn't paying attention when I bought the bottle of them, and I got the gel caps, and I keep the bottle in my fishing bag, in my go bag, and it normally sits in my truck and stays in my truck. And during the hot summer months here in Montana, my truck basically turns into a furnace. And I went to grab ibuprofen out of the bottle the one day because I had a headache coming on. And it was just like a oozy pile of melted together nastiness. That's what happened. That's why I don't have them in my bag. And it took me like 10 minutes to dig one out of there. I had to go find a stick to dig one out of off the like cluster tile in there, and I swallowed it, and holy crap, man. If you ever, I don't suggest you pop open a gel cap ibuprofen and taste it. They're horrible. My whole mouth and like side of my face went numb. Felt like I was eating fire. They're gnarly. What's up, El Dabo? How's it going? How was yesterday? Yes, pretty slow. We ended up with 2. I caught 2 lake trout. The first one, the 23-incher, and then we caught later in the day like an 18-incher. So a bunch of dinks, or a couple of dinks, I should say. 2 is not a bunch. And we've been fishing now for an hour and a half. No luck so far yet. I need to bust out these dipsy divers, I think, and head a little deeper. The sun's high enough in the sky right now, I think it's probably pushing these fish a little deeper. Right on First Lakers. Yeah, it's the First Lakers that I've caught. I've been out to Tiber twice and one other water body this year trying to get on the Lakers, and I haven't been able to ever catch one. So yesterday I caught not only my first, but I caught a second one to boot. So even though it was a slow day, it's definitely a win in my book. First time on a water body, catching a target species that you're after, I think is good stuff. Could be too much sun in the eyes, like snow blindness. Maybe. They scared they're gonna get a tan, so they go deeper or what? They're a very temperature sensitive fish. So normally when you're fishing for lake trout, especially when it's not the cold seasons, they're a deep fish. People pull them from 50, 75, 100, 150. In fact, on the drive over here, I was watching some guy that fishes, it's either Lake Erie or Lake Superior. One of the big lakes, one of the Great Lakes that are, like freaking oceans. And there's one strain of lake trout that are found almost exclusively 250 feet and deeper. And it all has to do with temperature. They stick to certain temperature ranges. So as the sun comes up, it starts warming the top, the upper layer of the water, and the fish start gradually moving down throughout the day to stay in that temperature block that they prefer. Hey, Chaos Goat. How you doing, buddy? Went out to a bass lake yesterday. I sat there and caught pike and walleye. I was like, what the fuck? And we're at the right lake. Hey, I never complain when I'm catching pike or walleye. Even if I was fishing for bass, I'd be all right with that. Alright, let's bust one of these guys out here. Oh shit, that's what I forgot. Screwdriver. I need a screwdriver to adjust the dang tension on these dipsy divers. That one yesterday would not release for the life of it. Killing me. That one feels way too loose. Shoot. I have a short, stubby little Phillips that I normally keep on my boat, and I took it out for something sitting on my desk at home. What fish are there in the Great Lakes? Oh, Errol, I'm not sure. There's, I imagine lots of different species. That's over on the East Coast. I've never fished them. Pike rule? Absolutely, Chaos. You and me, buddy. We seems like there aren't a lot of people that target pike constantly. El Dabo's one. He fishes pike a lot. That's one of my favorite species to target. I'm happy if I'm catching pike. Okay, that feels better. I had no idea the lake had everything else. I'm never going back to that place again. The fish and lake smelled horrible. That's no good. Michigan is awesome fishing. Besides the Great Lakes, there's thousands of small lakes. Yeah, that's an area that there's a lot of water bodies. That's kind of like this area where I'm fishing right now, Flathead Lake. In this whole mountain area, there's just lake, river, creek, stream, lake, pond. They're just everywhere around here. Unfortunately, this is, like 3.5, 4 hours from where I live. So I don't get to come out this way very often. I would love to spend more time out here though. There's a whole bunch of stuff in this lake too. I mean, there's lake trout, there's northern pike, there's pike minnow, which I've never actually caught a pike minnow before. Like 3 different kinds of whitefish, smallmouth bass, largemouth bass. There's bull trout in here. Just tons of stuff in here. Oh yeah, that wind's really starting to pick up now. Dang it. Wind 5.1, gust to 5.9. Michael, welcome to the stream. Hey, just subbed, seeing you live. I'm going fishing today, hope catch something today, and he catches today. Thanks for the sub, appreciate that, Michael. No, we've been on the water for about an hour and a half. We have not yet enticed any fish to bite. But thanks for joining the channel. I hope you catch some fish today when you go out. This is a new water body for me. Yesterday was the first time that I fished it. Wow, these swells are getting big fast. Yeah, I was rancid, had to hold my breath handling the fish. The water smelled bad too. Yeah, that's gross. I probably wouldn't be fishing there either. Have you tried targeting 100 foot plus? Not yet today. Yesterday I did for a while. I was in 100 to 160 foot range, kind of meandering around looking, just trying to find the fish. And that's been the problem so far. I haven't found the fish. I found a couple of little pockets of bait fish here and there. I've marked, you know, a handful of big fish. I haven't come across anywhere where there's really a good number of fish. It's such a huge water body. I don't know where they're at. Closing my eyes a lot. The boat's rocking a lot today. Yeah, the wind just picked up. It got real bad here all of a sudden. I'm sorry, Josie. That's another thing. Again, that's why I want to be able to stream from the GoPro at the same time. Because users like you would, I'm sure, prefer the stabilization. You know, it doesn't do all the rocking like it does on a static phone. Pike minnow, like salmon eggs. Oh yeah? Yeah, El Double, the two that I caught yesterday, one was about 60 foot, the other one was, well, I was fishing over 60 foot bottom and I caught it at about 30 foot lure depth. The second one that I caught was over about 70 foot bottom and I caught it at about 50 foot lure depths. GoPro does make the video smooth. All the video on my channel from the dirt bike is from GoPro, and it actually makes it almost too smooth for what videos are. Lake trout can be hard to find on a new lake. Helps if you get contour maps and look for visible reefs on Google Earth. Yeah, I have contour maps. Again, I run the Lowrance Elite FS9, and it comes with all the C maps installed on it. But I have an idea of where I should be fishing, and that's where yesterday, well, I tried to put the boat in there, and the boat, it's too late in the season. The water level is too low here. I couldn't get my damn boat off the trailer. But Woods Bay, I think is what it's called. That's where I wanted to be fishing, but it's like 10 miles from here. Dang it, where are you? There you are. Josie sent a party hat. Thanks, Josie. When does turnover happen there? I have no idea, man. I am not familiar with this lake at all. What's up, Jackson? How you doing, buddy? Wow! These swells are getting freaking huge. Like really big. We might be heading back towards the boat dock, guys. This is I bent over and it came back up and about went ass over in there. I can see it. Yeah, they're I need to just drive my home lake and just put eyes on the ramp and see if I can even launch the boat. Well, he said it's not that far, right? Like half hour or something, I think he said. Dropped in on my break to hit the lake. Thanks, Jackson. Appreciate you. Surf some of those on my longboard, right? Oh, Lord. The wind isn't even blowing that hard. It's just incredible swells. I don't know. We're not super far from the boat dock. I'm just gonna chill in this general vicinity for a bit. Yeah, stay safe, Rod. If it's not safe, go back. You freeze if you fell in. Oh yeah, the water temperature here is 55 degrees. It'd be gnarly if I went in. Can somebody type .fc for forecast? Try a drop shot rig straight down. Yeah, there's no such thing as straight down when you're in a windy, swelly. Max wind 6.7. Interesting. I'll be back. Gotta go say hi to a couple of people. All right, Josie. We'll be here, swaying in the water here. Your favorite. Josie, Mrs. SoCal wants to know when you and Jay are gonna come out and fish with us. What's up, Lake Erie Lee? Welcome to the stream. Man, I hope this wind dies down. These swells are ridiculous. SS Bro, I just posted a short on my channel. Nice. I think what you're looking for is dock catches. And yeah, no, we haven't caught anything yet today. We've only been on the water, I guess just under 2 hours. Fishing's been slow today. I have 2 meetup trips put together for the YouTube fishing community, 1 tuna charter and 1 Lake Havasu for a few days. Oh, that's awesome, SoCal. Be so hard to plan stuff like that here with the way that our wind and weather is. Grandpa Poppet used worms. We're trolling with 2 different crankbaits right now. Did you launch from the same spot as yesterday? Yeah, I did. I just slept in the parking lot this morning. I had a huge headache when I woke up though, so I've only been on the water for a few hours, or a couple hours. Debating on going out for a bit, only 3 hours of light left though. Ah, man. Yeah, that's not enough time to fish. Unless you're super close to somewhere. Josh Rayland, you should see what Lake Erie looks like last few days. I did manage 7 walleye last night from the rocks, wind out of southwest waves. Out on the lake, we're over 6 feet. Wow. Yeah, that's scary. I don't like being in bad weather in a little boat like this. These aren't that bad, but they're picking up. I don't know what the weather's gonna do here. What's up, Redacted? Gang here for Moral Support. I'll hit bottom on this one. I was like, dang, fish. We're running a 30-foot crankbait and 25 foot of water. That ain't gonna do. Until this weather decides what it's gonna do, I don't want to get too deep, too far away from the dock here. We'll throw on a little shallower crank here. Let's see, what do we got in our box of goodies here that I haven't tried yet? There we go. I'm gonna try one of these little guys called a hot shot. Lure Jensen makes them. This should be better for shallow water. We'll run up a little closer here to shore and see what we got that's shallow. God, these swells are just getting terrible. How was the hotel last night? You mean the cab of my truck? It was uncomfortable, incredibly uncomfortable. I fished the east facing wall with wind to my back. We're crushing walleye. Probably saw over 500 fish put on shore last night. Wow. I caught a crappie while trolling for trout in a body of water that's not supposed to have crappie. Nice, redacted. Yeah, everybody's pulling their boats out. That's the third boat that I've seen. There's 3 of them waiting in line over a boat dock to get their boats on their truck. I used to hunt from my truck. Shit gets cold. Yeah, it was getting fairly cold. I had to kick the truck on a few times to warm it up, and then I'd shut it off for a few hours. But it's more so, it's cramped. I'm normally a stomach sleeper, not a back sleeper, so trying to sleep either sitting or upright or, you know, kind of cocked over to the side, like it does not work well for me. Thinking about buying a van or using my Cherokee and taking off fishing down East Coast for about a month. Ah, that sounds so fun, Dad. Do it, man. You got the time, you got the means. I would do it. There's now 4 people at the circling around the boat dock trying to get their boat on. Ooh, is that a bite or is that 15 a foot? There's no way that's at the bottom. Maybe it is. Good Lord. Is that a fish? Or did I hit bottom? Can't tell. I felt like a fish. But now it feels like nothing. Shit. That was the new hot shot that I just put. Whoa! Alright, I think that's the Good God. Yeah, this swell is just getting too big for this tiny ass boat. White caps, it's time to go. Yeah. Well, like I said, there's like 4 people over there. There's only 2 ramps on the boat ramp. And there's 4 boats over there circling, waiting for the boats that are already loading to load and get the hell out of here. So we got a queue. I've seen bigger swells in a bathtub. Uh-huh. Yeah, they're about coming over the back of the boat. She's getting a wee bit gnarly. I think we're dragging bottom there. Is it true that the bigger the trout, the meat of the fish tastes different? Yeah, bigger fish tend to taste more fishy, in my experience, in my opinion. I don't know if that has to do with like more fat content. Whoa! All right, yeah, water's coming over the bow. All right, we're done. We're done. There's that old giant wave crash over the side. Sorry, you guys, let me, oh shit, I did catch a fish. Oh. I thought that looked like a fucking fish. What do we got here? What even is this? Is this a whitefish? Oh. What is this? Is that a whitefish? Mountain whitefish, pygmy whitefish, not entirely sure. I thought it was a snag because we were getting super shallow there for a minute. All right, not sure what it is. Whoa, holy shit. Hold on a second, guys. $14.25 inches. Whatever this is going back because I need to get the boat out of the water before we sink it. Oh, is that a pike minnow? I was just talking about I'd never caught one of those. Yeah, I caught it on this little, I just put it on a lure Jensen hot shot, or a shallow troll. All right, baby lake trout. A big old pike minnow. Yeah, 14.25 inches. Chubby little belly on that guy. He caught one. Now we're staying. I would like to, but the chop is just too much for this little boat. I got waves crashing over. I got water on the floor here. Turn the bow to the waves. Yeah, no, it's not worth messing with. We'll pull out. We'll go do some fishing on one of the local rivers, or do some shore fishing. Pike minnow have a bounty, don't they? Not in this water body, I don't think. Not that I'm aware of, at least. That's cool, though. We didn't get skunked. I thought that was a frickin' fish. The way it hit, I was like, there's no way that's a snag, but then it felt like it was gone. I don't know what happened. He gave up. All right, looks like it's my turn at the boat dock. That's cool. Got 2 new species. That's the first time I've caught a pike minnow, and yesterday I caught my first lake trout. shit. Whew. Google says Pike Minnow. Yeah, I took a picture, uploaded it to FishBrain. It should tell me too. But Neil fishes here. He, I'm assuming, knows what he's talking about. Yep, northern Pike Minnow. Rod holders just pop off. Yeah, they're really handy. So they have a little locking mechanism on them. So you put them in backwards and then do a twist around, and then they pop all the way down and lock in. And you can pop them up and adjust the angle of them. Yeah, they just pop right out. Still at it, making up for lost time. Yeah, I crashed out in the parking lot in my truck last night and was gonna start early here this morning, but I woke up with a massive headache. So we only fished for a couple hours and now the wind's too strong. We just got blown off the water. But I caught a pike minnow on the way to put the boat in. It's the first time I've caught one of them. Now we're gonna chill here for a little bit and see if the swells die down. If they do, I might go back out. Otherwise, I'm gonna probably head to one of the local rivers and do some bank fishing. New area for you, never know what you might find. Oh yeah, there's a bunch of species in here that I've never caught before. 3 different kinds of whitefish, the pike minnows, bull trout. We caught our first lake trout yesterday. Put on a tube jig or something and try to jig something up there. Yeah, we could. I'm just chilling here for a few. I'm trying to decide if I just want to trailer the boat or if I want to wait it out here for a few and see if the swells die down. No, I never have fished Cooper's Lake. Yeah, I know. I saw it. I'm constantly looking at the map, trying to find different places that look interesting to fish. I know I've seen that. I don't think I've looked it up to see what's in there though. Clear as glass, is it? Yeah, there's in this general area, I think around Missoula, north of Missoula, Glacier Park area, a lot of these water bodies up here are super clear. I'll have to look up Cooper's though. Oh. Oh, that's what I was gonna do. I was gonna look at the weather forecast. Can't remember what's in there, but it's amazing. Yeah, so many of the smaller, the like really neat lakes aren't the greatest fishing, unless you're after, you know, cut bow or, you know, smaller trout. One year when I was a teenager, used a canoe. Yeah. Yeah, there's so many different water bodies that I would love to visit in central and western Montana. Bottom rig would be good right about now. Hey, Bob. Yeah, I could. What I'll probably do, I don't think the swell's gonna get any better. It's just, I think it's the direction that the wind is blowing today. It's blowing, you know, across from the water body, and it's just bringing water. It's not from either of the close banks. But I think I'm gonna trailer the boat, pack some stuff up, and then we'll do either some shore fishing from here, or we'll hit up one of the local, there's so many different spots to fish here. One of the local rivers or streams, or hell, even one of the other lakes. I passed frickin' probably 10 lakes to get to this one, so. Staying warm? Yeah, the temperature's not too bad. It's a little windy. It's in the 50s right now. But I'm gonna go grab the truck. I'll be back in a few. Dabo, I'm gonna head to my buddy's place on Port Alberni and hopefully get some good lingcod and halibut fishing this winter. Oh, that sounds fun. Halibut, they're such weird fish. Every time I see a halibut, I just think to myself, that is such an odd looking creature. Like, I don't get it. But let me go grab my my boat trailer, get the boat out of the water, and we'll get a line in here, see if we can catch something else. Nice. Caught the net. Probably should have moved that out of the way, huh? No space between the dot. Or no space after the dot. All right, shut up. Beep, beep, beep. Bob, easier just type .w space and the zip code. Sorry, I had somebody at the door. What'd you say? I don't remember what I said. Oh, halibut. Frickin' weird ass looking fish. Every time I see one of those, it makes my head hurt. I'm like, why? What the hell? All right, let me get the boat pulled out, straight down, and we'll go fish somewhere. Whew. Yeah, me too. I'm like, where's the top? Right? They're just bizarre. Whew. All right. A few things to pack up, and then we'll figure out where we're going next. Oh, damn it. Ouch. Loud. Oh. Of course, now that I get the boat out of the water, it looks like the chop is gone. Oh, Lord. Hey, Zeb. How you doing, buddy? My favorite live streamer using nothing but streamers, stripping off the top of the water. Never mind, I didn't realize you're out of the water. Yeah, like the swells were just getting too big. I was having water crashing over the side of the boat, and I'm out here to chill and fish, not see how well I can swim. Ernie, we're at Flathead Lake, northwestern Montana. Have a great night. Thanks, Bob. You as well. Hey, Jordan. No, we just pulled the boat out of the water, though. The wind really picked up and was, the swell was just getting ridiculous. Of course, now that I have the boat out of the water, the swell looks perfect. But I think we're gonna roll over to the Flathead River, I think it is, and see if we can maybe catch some fish out of the river. Yeah, we're gonna move over to a local river and fish. Apparently the whitefish are running. I'm just finishing getting everything packed up on the boat so we can get on the road here. Alrighty. We have, I think, the boat packed up. Oh, close my gas tank. Alright. Appreciate the sub there, Ernie. Welcome to the channel. Whitefish and pike minnows are pretty much everywhere. Lake trout mainly in the lake, but can be caught in the rivers. Brown trout are below the lake. Above the lake, cutthroat rainbows and bull trout. Want to do that? Go to the old steel bridge. I'll have to look up and see where that's at. Where in general direction from where I'm at is it? Do I backtrack? I'm assuming I go back. It's the Flathead River you're talking about, right? Not the Swan? I kind of want to go swing by the bridge on the Swan River or whatever the hell it was that I passed on the way in here. Towards Kalispell? Okay. Let me see if Siri knows where it's at. It's called the Old Steel Bridge. Siri, find directions to the Old Steel Bridge near Kalispell. There ain't no way.
I didn't find any matching places.
Flathead, the river, okay. Yeah, I'm gonna have to look at a map. All right, hold on a sec. I'm gonna go grab the Starlink off the boat and get her in here. The stream might crap out. In fact, it's probably gonna crap out. I'll be back in a few minutes, you guys. Hey guys. I think the stream should be back. All right, I think I got the directions. What's up, everybody? We just got the boat packed up. The wind picked up and the swell was just getting early. I didn't feel like drowning today, so we're gonna hit up a spot that Neil is recommending here.
Head west on Forest Hill Road. 5 drive. In 1,000 feet, sharp.
All right, guys, I just got to pump some gas. We are on empty. It's hot out there. degrees. I mean, I guess that could be hot. Here from frickin' the North Pole. All right, let me pump some gas. I'll be right back. Excuse me. What's up, guys? We got gas. We're back. We're gonna head to the next fishing hole here. Hey, William. How you doing, buddy?
At the light, turn left on US 93 North. Continue on US 93 North for 5 miles.
You gonna hit the river? Yeah, we're headed. Neil recommended a spot. I think he might meet us over there in a little bit. Headed to the Flathead River, the old steel bridge. Tree Rogie 16. Are you Chinese? No. I'm just a white dude. Poor white trash. That's what I am. Still windy? Yeah, the wind did pick up. It's not too bad, just too bad to be on the on the reservoir or on the lake. But we're in the mountains here, so it's, you know, pockets of wind. The landscape blocks the wind in lots of locations. So hopefully it'll be decent at the spot we're going to here. Welcome back, Sebastian. How you doing with backing up the boat? William, doing pretty good. We haven't had any major snafus. getting a lot more confident when I put it in the water. It's a little nerve-wracking loading at new places, though. You never quite know. You got to learn the boat ramp. A lot of boat ramps, have different angles. Some of them have drop-offs at the end. So it's a little unnerving sometimes putting the boat in new waters, but we've been doing pretty good. Saw your pike minnow on fish brain. It was huge. Was that a big one? I don't even know how big they get. I should have put it on the damn scale. The wind was just battering me. I had a hit on the pole, but I thought I was headed back towards the dock because the wind was so bad, and we were headed pretty shallow. And I thought it was a bite, but then I picked up the pole. It felt like a bite. I cranked on it a few times. It felt like it was gone, so I assumed it was just that I snagged something. I hit bottom because I was going shallow. And then the wind really picked up, and I was like, all right, time to bring the poles in. And I started reeling the pole, and it's like, shit, there's a fish on there. It was a fish. But the wind was just whipping and tossing the boat around, so it was all I could do to get the hook off of it and get a measurement on it. I didn't want to try and bust out the scale and weigh it. It definitely looked like a little porker. It had a fat little belly. Way the bottom of your steering wheel. Go, that's the way the boat goes. Yeah, I figured that part out, but again, it always makes my brain a little mush when I'm backing in. Sometimes it just seems like it's counterintuitive. I caught my pike minnow out of the Bitterroot River. Oh, okay. Yeah, I knew they were in this water body. I was talking about it earlier this stream, saying that they were in here and I'd never caught one before. And then, sure enough, there we go. Had one on the line. I don't know how big they get here in Montana. Oh, I just got a quick measurement on it and tossed it back. It did look like it was fat, though. Yeah, I caught it off I had just put on a new crankbait. It's these new hot shot lure Jensen lures that I had read about somewhere. I've had them for a while. I've never fished them. But threw it on there, and it was probably within 2-3 minutes after I put it out there, I had a bite on it. So I'll have to remember that for the next time.
Continue on Willow Glen Drive for 3 miles.
We're in Kalispell, Montana, fishing the Flathead River, so go. Oh yeah, that's the Flathead River is the new water body, if you want to set it, and Kalispell, Montana is or Evergreen, Montana is the city-state. Yeah, that's where I'm moving to, is the Flathead River. It's the river that feeds the lake, Flathead Lake, where we were just fishing. And the city it's right near here. It's like 10 miles from where we were, 15 miles. It's called Evergreen, Montana, which is just it's basically Kalispell. Man, there are so many little ponds and streams and creeks. I live in the wrong goddamn part of Montana. I really do. So I have an alias for that one too. You can just do .sw for set water body and then .sl for location. SW and SL. Thanks, SoCal. I thought you were going to look into SoCal renting a boat from your local lake, so you don't have to piss around with trying to get your boat into the water. I left at 3:11. I don't know. I wasn't looking at the clock. It's 2:37 here. We're almost there. I think we got about 5 minutes or so till we're at the new spot. Ish. Heading home. No, we got blown off the water. The wind, the white caps were just getting too big. So I'm heading to the Flathead River that feeds into Flathead Lake, and we're gonna see if we can catch some whitefish or maybe some pike.
At the stop sign, slight right onto Conrad Drive.
Man, there are so many people driving them stupid ass cyber trucks around here. They're so ugly.
1.5 miles.
Whitefish could be there for sure. Yeah, Neil, who's been in the stream here, he's from around here, and he said that the whitefish are running in the river right now. Yeah, they're ugly, they're expensive, like they fall apart, they rust. This one's got a wrap on it. They've wrapped theirs evergreen. But they're worthless as a truck. I mean, you can't four-wheel drive in them. They're super heavy. The maintenance is expensive. They're not it's a bad design. Like, I'm not against electric vehicles. This one is stupid. It never should have left the concept book. Looks like something from the movie Tron, right? Best white fishing I've ever had was on a fall day in the river, was pulling huge jumbo whites out all day. Yeah, I've never caught one. Again, it's surprising living here in Montana. There's so many of them in so many water bodies. I've never managed to catch one. Really pretty area around here. I love mountain cities, mountain towns.
1,000 feet, turn left.
1,000 feet, turn left. That's where am I? Why am I turning left in 1,000 feet? I got a boat here, Siri. Don't get me stuck somewhere. Left. Oh, here's the river. We're at the river.
Take the next left.
Take the next left. All right. Will do. Open down to. God, I hope there's.
In 600 feet, your destination will be on the left.
Hope there's somewhere. This is gonna be fun with a freaking boat trailer. That guy's got a trailer behind him and no boat. All right. Maybe it won't be so bad. We got a freaking school bus in here. Not quite sure why.
Your destination is on the left.
Thanks. Oh shit, there's a boat ramp here. Well, hell, do I put the boat in water? Yeah, it's probably too shallow. I think these guys are all running float boats. Need the boat. Yeah, they're loading it in. There's not even a boat ramp over there. They're just driving right onto the rocky shore there. Let's go down there and take a look. Let's see what we're working with here. Need my smokes and we'll go take a gander.